What's up, guys? Day trade knockouts here. As you can see, we've been having pretty healthy pullback. So let's look at the charts to see how we can prepare for the next day, so that we can give ourselves the best trade location to get us in at a discounted price entry, so that we're not chasing the markets and we handle this type of price action correctly. Correct. Come on, man. Correctly. I gotta say it right. But with that being said, let's get into the video, guys. So let's start off by looking at the day time frame chart. So as you can see here, we are getting healthy pullback as mentioned. So right now, in terms of the actual trend, we are still in a downtrend with healthy pullback. Um, and right now, we're not getting any signs of reversal. So there's no new chart patterns that are happening at the moment. However, one thing we can take a look at as showing signs of bearish strength is the fact that we are below the 38.2% retracement. So that's just more data to go in alignment with this pullback, as it is showing signs of healthy pullback right here. And that right now there aren't really any signs of actual type of, uh, bullish from a price action perspective. At least there's no sign of a reversal for the bulls to really take over the market at the moment. Still, bears are in control. And overall, when we look at the day time frame chart, you can see here that bears are still dominating overall, and that all of this so far, as it appears, has not been in vain. And in terms of when we bring this down to the hourly chart, you can see here that we also are in a downtrend here too. The only difference is we might have created somewhat of an equal high. Now, whether this equal high will hold, we just got to see the data tomorrow to see what goes on from a price action perspective. Because again, the charts can do anything. But as of right now, I did mark that there is one chart pattern. And depending on if we go lower or higher, this will validate and show how strong this downtrend we currently are in at the moment. Again, it is a smaller time frame chart, lower time frame from the daily, but still, nevertheless, it is just another sign of confluence to show that bears have strength, and that is the fact that we might have created a double top here at $506.50. So just keep that in mind as another bit of context for the downtrend we're in. Overall, let's see here. We can so as of right now, the Bears are still showing signs of confidence from the day time frame to the hourly chart, due to the fact that we're still just having healthy pullbacks. We're still in a downtrend on both charts, and we have potentially created that chart pattern right there with the double top. Now, in terms of can we afford pullback? Yes, because even though this will make things look, a little bit iffy on the hourly chart, still you got to look at the day time frame chart. And as long as we have any lower high below $512.99, where we get the low right here into this area right here, back to the day time frame trading range, lower extreme, which was previous, because we're not in a trading range anymore. Basically, as long as we're below that, bears are still in control. Now, the closer we get to it, obviously, the iffier it'll be. But nevertheless, we can still, that is like the nail in the coffin. We can afford pullbacks all the way to $509.30, $510.50, and $512.99 is the last nail in the coffin. So just keep that in mind. Bears are showing confidence, and overall, bears are still dominating. And in terms of setups to be looking for, guys, well, first off, I just want to clarify. I have it stated that if we have any price acceptance above $506.50, bulls are starting to take a little bit more control. Anything in between $506 and $502.20 to $506.50, it's a little more neutral. And anything in between anything below $502.20, bears are really, really in control. That's how I have it listed out, because this is below the potential day time frame head and shoulders neckline. This is just in between those two areas, and this is above the potential double top, showing that we just don't give a shit about any chart pattern that is potential. And again, when I say it's bullish, not really. It's just like they're starting to show signs of recovery, but it's not really that bullish. In fact, if you want to see some real bullish type of stuff to happen, look for an hourly higher price acceptance above here, and definitely here. That's what I would say. So above $509.30, $510.50, and definitely above $512.99. Those are the areas that really would show that the bulls are actually making real recovery and really stepping up. In terms of my setups, guys, so what I got charted here, I got two setups mainly for the day, and that would be to look for a 15-minute higher low above $506.50. So let's get that charted right here. And sorry guys, I was thinking about something funny, but $506.50, and our targets would be $508.30, and then $509.30 are the optimal targets. And then in terms of the only bearish setup I got a 15-minute lower high below $502.20. And we would be targeting $500.60, and then $499.60 are the optimal targets. And again, we'll adjust this depending on if we get a gap up or a gap down open on tomorrow's session. Now, in terms of things to be cautious for and setups to avoid, so first off, I'm not taking any trades in between $506.50 to $502.20. Anything in the middle of this range is a no-go zone, in my opinion, for tomorrow. Uh, the second thing is just don't chase the markets like always. Third thing is look for the proper higher time frame confirmations of 15-minute chart and the 1 hour chart. And lastly is be very picky with my setups. As always, I'm a defensive sniper like trader. I do my best to be as picky as possible. Now let's go into the market internals to look for to see what this price action really is meaning. So on all of the indicators that I got on the dollar sign Vold, the dollar sign ADD, and the tick right here, I'm seeing here that with all of the price action we got through this week, it is validating that right now there are some buyers that are starting to step up. Now, I don't really think that this is anything to be worried for in terms of the bears being worried like, oh, we're going to get a reversal. I think this is more of showing how we were oversold. Buyers wanted to step up and get rid of some of the and institutions, big-handed sellers wanted to dump part of their position, and they also wanted to create some volatility and also create discounted prices so that people, so that they would be able to get in at a better price, uh, so that they'll be able to continue the market to go down. As the psychology of any failure against a trend type of candle is that, so just to give an example, a little bit of an FYI, if we get, say, a reversal here, right? So we get something like inverted hammer candle with the big wick after we get a pullback. That's incentivizing everybody to want to get involved in the market. So basically, whenever we get something like that, especially on higher time frames, the reason that sellers would want to get involved is because they're getting in at a discounted price entry. And then as the buyers who are trapped at this pullback entry right here, they're FOMO buyers saying that we're starting to go up. So as we start to move down, more and more buyers want to get out of their position because they're losing more and more money on their entry. So just to keep in mind, sellers will start to initiate it and they start to add fuel to the fire. As we go lower and lower, more and more buyers will want to sell out, and then they'll want to enter in as sellers to regain what they have lost. So just keep that in mind. Maybe I'll make another video about that, but that's just a little bit of a extra tip along with it. But overall, I'll say that there are signs of new money buyers. However, I just think it's institutions dumping part of their position, trying to get in at a discounted price and add volatility to the market. Nothing of a real reversal at the moment. But one other thing I want to go over with the market profile is the fact that something that is showing and giving a little more context for the bulls is the fact that with this A print buying tail that we have right here, we showed support here and we haven't moved down yet. So if we don't get any price acceptance below here, just keep in mind that that is a little bit of showing signs that the buyers are trying to step up a little more. But that's just something to keep in mind. So always happy to be doing this for you guys. Don't ever think that I'm not happy to give joy in terms of the way that I'm funny, and also most importantly give you knowledge that you guys are looking for to become better traders. I'm always happy to do this. Love the support, guys, and please take care, stay green, stay safe, and stay being a smart technical trader. Peace, guys.